It's Ben. Go Ben. Go etc. I think a lot of people like the intro. The intro's been out for 15 months. Maybe 14. Yeah, 14 or 15 months. And I play at the beginning of every stream, and some people haven't seen it yet. So there you go. You have to watch the first 5-6 minutes of the stream, otherwise you won't see it. We might change it too and like edit some of the stuff that we already did. And by we, I mean our person who does that. I have nothing to do with that. Yay, go everybody. Thanks, Angelica. And so forth. No, a lot of people say they've never seen it before. I mean, if you don't watch the first 5 minutes of my stream, then you've never seen it before. It's very strange, the viewership. It said we had 2,500, then it said we had 500, then it said we had 1,000, then it said we had 2,000. Now it's back to 1,000. I think we're supposed to be on Chess TV in like 45 minutes, but I don't know. Okay, so today's Sub Sunday, so you challenge me and you're a sub and all that. 5-minute unrated, and then it'll show up under the video on the left side of the chat. It'll show you who's challenging me. As you can see, nobody's challenging me. All right, somebody challenged me. There we go. Let me get rid of Streamlabs nonsense. Okay. Thanks to LV20SWD for resubscribing. Hooray. The more you subscribe, the more subscribers I have. Who will win, you or me? It depends if you get your engine set up or not. If you don't get your engine set up, then I will. Okay, time to play Logan. Oh, I guess it's not Logan. I just looked at his Logan, even though it's J_COGN. It has nothing to do with Logan. So I'm smart. Now he's Canadian, but that's okay because it's 5-minute instead of 3-minute. So the slowness shouldn't hurt him. Remember to challenge me 5-minute unrated and make sure you're a sub. Those are the only 2 rules. You're a sub and you're challenging me 5-minute unrated. If you're not a sub, then sub. If you can't sub or don't want to, then ask in the chat and somebody will give you a sub. And also say the word sub a lot. Then after we're done playing people, I'll play for hour and a half. Then we're going to look at the last round of Tata Steel. When we're done doing that, I will say Tata. And right before we look at the Tata Steel, we can have a look at Karen's Tata. She'll be here right before that. So that's how the timing works. Maybe he won't see his knights hanging. He is Canadian. I'll still never know if he saw it. Let's see. I could take this. Then if I take on E7, he takes here and I resign. Damn. All right, so I won't do that. So you can see in the stream now, there's a list of people who are challenging me and their ratings and such. And they're all 5-minute unrated, so I don't have to get rid of any of them. Hooray. Has anyone you've ever trained beaten you consistently? Well, I mean, I wouldn't be beaten consistently. I've been beaten by many people that I've taught chess to. Many. There's 2 people I've given chess lessons to who are better than me right now. That's Matt Larson and Atulya Shetty. I'm higher rated than Matt Larson, but I probably shouldn't be. And Atulya Shetty is higher rated than I am. FIDE and USCF. But definitely they're both better than me. The last time I played Atulya, he beat me. I've never lost to Matt, but I haven't played Matt in like 8 years. Also, we've never played a slow game since he's been like 2200. We've only played like Blitz or Rapid tournaments. I had a good score against Atulya until the last time I played him. Then my score went down. After the game, he said, "It's a good thing you taught me not to offer accept a draw, because otherwise I would have." I offered him a draw in the opening because Michigan was playing a really important basketball or football game I think it was basketball, and it was like the Sweet 16 or the Elite Eight. And he went to Michigan, and he watches Michigan basketball. But he decided to decline my draw and then beat me and miss the game because of my teachings, telling him never to offer except a draw. So that's good. I taught him that. Anyway, that game I was sheddy out of luck. It's funny, I lost 2 games that tournament. It was a round robin in St. Louis. I lost to Atulya Shetty and Akshat Chandra. And so I was sheddy out of luck one game, and the other game I was Akshat out of luck. And so those are the only 2 jokes I could make in that ilk. So those are the only 2 games that I lost. Well, I like my position, but I don't know what to do. So maybe I shouldn't like my position. Maybe I should like his position. What's that noise? I don't know. It could be it's raining outside and I can hear the drizzling off of something. Because it is sort of raining outside. Let's see. I want to play knight f5. So I can do this. Or I can do this. Okay. h2 seems better because I don't want to block my rook. He won't stop me from doing that, right? I'll just go right there. I'll just go right there right now. Oh, snap. See? Okay, now, okay. That didn't really stop me. Remember, it's not knight f5. It's knife f5. Don't forget it's sub Sunday, so you have to sub. I don't make the rules. I just make them up. We're getting way behind on subs, too. We're going to need to get 100 subs today, which we can easily do on a Sunday. Come on, let's pretend you bet on the Eagles. We'll pretend. Okay, now you can sub. So you have the money to sub now. If you bet on the 49ers, I guess ask someone to sub for you. I was hoping the 49ers win, but I have no idea why. I like the 49ers. I don't know why I like them. I have no reason to like them or not like Philadelphia. Also, like my 2 favorite teams in the AFC are playing Kansas City and Cincinnati. Whenever they're playing, I root for them. They're playing each other. So I don't know. Let's see. My pawn's sort of attacked, but sort of isn't. All right. So he stopped knight f5. And then I guess this pawn's almost attacked, so we'll go here. I don't like Cincinnati per se. I just like Joe Burrow. I'm rooting for Joe Burrow, but not Cincinnati. And I don't really like Kansas City. I just like Patrick Mahomes. So I don't know. Let's see. I guess I have space over here. I don't know. Let's see, knight f5 or bishop f5. I think they both lose a pawn. So I guess neither? Or is it neither? Then g3 could be annoying. So let's play g3. I'll pretend I sacked a pawn and that this bishop is bad. Got to pretend something. All right, now... should I continue here? But that doesn't do anything. Oh, always play bishop f1. How silly of me. What was I thinking? You can see a list of people on the screen in the order they're challenging me in, you know, under my video next to the chessboard. Let's see here. I guess got some squares here. Let's see, what square do I like? I guess this one. Cuts off the defense of his pawn. Well, I don't know. All right, I guess my rook's attacked. I'll move it. Don't underestimate those bishops on f1. If he doesn't mate me on these squares, I should be okay. If he mates me on those squares, then I'm not okay. Whoa! That's not a good move. Every rook check wins. They all win. So if you're playing a human here and they move their rook and it's not here and it's better than rook there, that means they're cheating. Like if one of these moves is made in 7 and this is like made in 12, but they play it anyway and then they mate you in 7, they're cheating. So this is just wins a queen, so then we don't have to calculate. Otherwise, there's probably a computer move that like mates quicker. Although actually I doubt it. I don't see a mate after other rook moves. But that's how you tell if someone's cheating. Like if they play rook e7 check and that mates quicker than this, quicker than taking the queen, then they're cheating. Well, that's rook e7, he goes here. So I guess I'll take. Let's see here, I guess. Sack the exchange. Always sack the exchange. This is the computer move. Actually, this is mate too, queen and mate. But okay. Actually, my move's no good because he has h2 check. Okay, I can't play 10 minute. Yeah, I didn't play well that game. It's going to say I played like 77 or something. 4 mistakes, 0 blunders. I'm guessing I played 77. I wasn't impressed with my play. I wonder if I was losing that game. Probably. Yeah, I'm going to say I was losing at some point. Yeah, probably losing for some of the game. Okay, it says I played 83.8 and he played 75.8. He made 4 blunders and I made 2 blunders. Bishop f1 double question mark. How dare you? Based on this game, we suggest the following training suggestions. And there's like 100 of them. The last one was quit chess. Damn, tough break. All right, do I have to thank anybody or nobody did anything? Nobody did anything? All right, well, truth hurts. Don't forget, challenge me 5-minute unrated. And make sure you're a sub and you're, ooh, Perrier. And make sure you're a sub above. I haven't played Alvin Counter in a while. Yay, 3,000 viewers. What else? Hi, viewers. I'm Ben. My wife, Karen, will be joining me in about 45 minutes. If he doesn't see he's in check, I'll win on time. Had this position yesterday against the 2,500 guy by transposition. Yay, thanks, Mark 12357 and or L2357. I asked you and I forgot what you said. I think you said L. Thanks for this gifting a sub. You're the best. Oops, my turn. See, bishop here, b4. That's not good. Taking's not good. Oh well, truth hurts. Sometimes every move is not good, especially when I'm playing. Working on my Chessable course every day. I expect I'll be finished in June. It'll probably be on sale in July. But I'm just guessing now. It's January, so what do I know? I bought tickets today because Thursday's date night for Karen and I bought tickets to the symphony on Thursday. That's our date night. It's Atlanta Symphony playing Shostakovich and Prokofiev, your two favorites. Okay, so I have to go here. And then, I don't know, I resign. Looks like I should resign. Man, it's 1200's crushing me. Shocking. Maybe I'm not crushed. Maybe I'm okay here. It feels like I'm crushed with eyeliner. Yeah, Shostakovich is fifth. I'm not sure what they're playing by Prokofiev. Yeah, Peter's Fiddler and the Wolf is likely. I think Shostakovich's fifth is the only thing he did that was good. So, yeah. But okay, Prokofiev is good. He has a lot of good stuff. What's funny is Karen was really liked the Philadelphia Symphony, was telling me how good they were. And the woman who's the conductor, and she's the music director for Atlanta, she was the conductor at the Philadelphia Symphony 2020 to 2022. So that's good. So it shouldn't be terrible. Frankly, not terrible. Well, I have a knight on e7, so that proves his rating. Now I could lose my queen and prove not my rating. But instead of losing my queen or losing my knight, I'll go here. Stopping everything, as far as I know. Probably some move I don't see. He was doing well until he gave his queen away. But he might be doing well again. You never know. Let's see. Knight g4. Probably should play king b8 at some point so I don't like walk into this, this fork. But, I'll walk into it a little bit. Don't forget to sub and to give subs and subs. Hey, he defended his pawn. That's not nice. Guess I could attack it again. Also, I can threaten to sack the exchange. Very interesting last day today at Vaikanze. That rhymes. So there you go. Bishop takes g7. Didn't expect that one. All right, I'll threaten mate in 1. Always a good idea. 30 minutes. Round 184. What? I don't know which is worse. If a 184 plays me a 30-minute game, I'm betting on them. I ain't betting on me. And not even because I suspect them of cheating. I still think they'll win. 30 minutes. Terrible. Bishop d4. What's this guy's rating? Playing worse than me. Bishop takes a7. Didn't he learn anything from Fischer? Terrible. Yay, Code Cow gave a lot of subs, but I don't know how many, but it was a lot. 10 subs from Code Cow. Hooray. I was getting pretty upset, but now I'm not going to have a cow. Go Code Cow. Bishop f2. Damn. Like 10 moves ago, I was probably lost. God damn. That's pretty checkmatey. It doesn't look like I was lost 10 moves ago, but, things happen. Yeah, I didn't play well that game either. I probably played about 82. Although his number is not going to be good. His number is going to be in the low 60s, I think. I played 84.7, and he played 69.9. It was in the highest 60s it could be. Man, double question mark, double question mark. Hey, in this position, when I played knight takes f5, that was a great move. You captured the vulnerable queen. That was the only good move. This game-changing move gives you a winning advantage. Well, thank you. Wow. What a great move that was. What a beautiful audience. Ta-da! All right, don't forget to keep subbing and gifting subs, because then the hype train starts at high level. Because he gave 10 subs, so if people just give 1 or 100 bits, it'll start at level 4 instead of at level 1. That'll be exciting for me. What a terrific audience. Somebody give Angelica a sub and everybody else. Give everybody subs. Neil's Drawer, give him a sub. We haven't had a hype train yet, but we'll have one soon if, with the 10 subs and stuff. Give Lee Chess a sub. They need it. On Lee Chess, they don't need a sub or something. Something like that. Jimmy! Dankle16 gave 100 bits. Hooray! Code Cow gave 5 more subs. It helps the train eventually, but not now. Because you can't donate more than once and help the train. They have a lot of rules. But if somebody gives 100 bits, then it'll help the train. Go Code Cow. I have many stories about Emery Tate. But this isn't the time nor the place. Or maybe it is. All right, everybody's 5-minute unrated. Okay. Everybody's challenging me right. Everybody's a sub, or so they say. Yay! Mikey Babes, 1,000 bits. Quadruple digit at least, at last. Gifted a sub. B Swizzle 24, 99 bits. And then that got off my screen. Sandun Turtile, 100 bits. Hooray! Everybody gets a shout out, even if I missed it. Did I get forfeited yet for not moving? No? Okay. There's a raid. I don't see the raid, but all right. Welcome, raiders. Man, there must be a raid. Where's the raid so I can see it? Who raided? Let me look at my thing. Oh, sorry. Nobody raided. There it is. The name Daniel Lowe versus Loesch raided with a party of 55. Thanks for the raid. Hooray. That's a big raid. Thank you. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here, so I'll make a move that's not theory. And that way he won't know what to do, and then we can both be on the same footing. What am I, Eric Rosen over here? I don't know which move to play. I'll play one of them. Mm-hmm. When is the new chess battle pass coming out? What? Go Hype Train level 5. Go Code Cow. Normally I would say, come on Code Cow, give 99 subs. But if I did, he probably would. Then I would feel bad. So don't do that. Code Cow, do anything except give 99 subs. Don't do that. You can do anything else you want. 99 bits, 0 bits, 9.9 subs, 999 subs, but not 99. Maybe I shouldn't play the Stafford against a high-rated player when it's 5 minute. Maybe I should play it against a low-rated player when it's 1 minute. My favorite thing about the Stafford is I don't know anything. Like after they play knight c6, I take back, and that's it. Then I just make random moves. Most people who play the Stafford, they have lots of prep and sacrifice and all that nonsense. That's no fair. Come on, people, the Hype Train. Go Hype Train. Let's see, my move? I don't know. B5. Yay, Bishop Takes gifted a sub. Thanks, Bishop Takes. Go Matthew Stafford. Yeah, sorry I started the stream a little later than I wanted to. I was texting with the San Francisco 49ers. They asked me to fly out to Philly to be a backup quarterback, but I told them I had to stream. So Sorry about that. Talking about the rich folks hoax. There's a song nobody knows. So don't. Twin Wolf MJA gifted a sub. Thank you. Hooray. My move. Let's see. Trading Queens loses and not Trading Queens loses. Which loses less? My time situation is not very good either. Oh no. I'm very worried. Well, maybe I'm playing Abdu Sattarov and this is one of his accounts. Then I'll win. Norderbeck, I didn't. Yeah, let's play H4, I guess. Yay! Hooray for something. Go Abe Froman. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Check. Let's into that analysis. Good analysis. Always retreat. Boy, the Stafford Gambit's giving me a staph infection. That was good. King B6, King B7, King B6. Now I can see why I'm a grandmaster. Three-minute unrated. No, 5-minute unrated. Don't challenge me with the wrong time control. It confuses me. Do you have someone who wants to start streaming? Streaming's tough. There's a lot of technical stuff involved. Make sure you have a team of people and don't pay them because they're expensive. Yeah, you just got to learn the software. You got to learn Twitch and OBS and chess.com really well. Or whatever chess server you're using. And you have to build your audience. And you have to enjoy doing it. And, you know, it's not for everybody. Yeah, like I could never stream on my own. I needed a team of people to help. You know, Karen does 99% of everything. But the 1% I do, pretty good. Pretty good. That 1%. I'm still down a pawn. I've had worse positions in my life. I don't know when, but I've had them. Moving on up to the queen's side. Hooray, go Ben. It says 2 mistakes, 0 blunders. But that's not true. I made all mistakes and all blunders. Very suspicious. The moderation settings are frankly ridiculous. I played 77.5 and he played 72.9. 9! I made 3 blunders and he made 5 blunders. It doesn't give any notations to the first 20 moves of the game for some reason. Then all of a sudden all the moves are terrible. All right, good game analysis, but not too good. Let's see, 3-minute unrated, that's wrong. Everything else is right. Don't forget to sub. The more you sub, the more subs we have. The GM Slayer, watch out, 1200. His first rated game. Get that engine set up. Why is it taking so long for his engine to set up? I don't get it. I go to the gym every day. I walk in, I'm like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, what are you doing here? I only didn't go to the gym when I went to Michigan, but that was part of the deal. All right, we'll go here. Yeah, thank you for flying Ryanair. It's 5-minute, not 3-minute. And then Chevrolet Bel Air, it's unrated, not rated. Also, Oprah Fan 999, it's unrated. You have one job to do. Challenge me unrated. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 3,300 viewers, what else? I'm only getting a little outplayed, not a lot. Somebody's challenging me who's 100 points higher rated than me. Damn. Harsh. Trying to embarrass me on my stream. And they're doing a good job of it. Well, let's see. Oh, my move isn't good that I was going to play. Oh, maybe it's okay. Maybe. Perhaps. Probably not. I didn't see that. Darn. That was too obvious. It's a good reason not to see it. What? That knight takes queen? What's happening? What? Now he's going to beat me again? He's just showing he can beat me from any position. Truth hurts. The same people keep challenging me at the wrong time control. For some reason. I probably should have taken and played Rook C7. That would make more sense. No, now it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm going to lose this ending? Jesus. Somebody has to. No, I don't know what to do. I never expected I would lose. Probably should have thought more about things. Hmm. didn't see. Darn. Won by resignation. Okay. That was fun. Thank you for flying Ryanair. Stop challenging me 3 minutes. That's the 10th time you've done it. All right. Back to somebody who's the same strength but the right rating. I wonder if this is the same guy. Yay, thanks to the Chess Nerd Live for reading with a party of 90. Yay, thanks for the raid. Give a shout out to the Chess Nerd Live. How come I don't know that move? I know every move. Well, I guess I don't. We're working on our night moves. Night moves. Hooray. I can't beat 1200s, but I can beat 2700s. But in case I was losing, trying to learn always had his button on the, kick him out button. So. All right, let's see. It says I made one mistake and 0 blunders. That's usually lying. I probably played in the 90s that game, if I had to guess. Yeah, I played 91.8 and he played 83.2. Bishop h4 dubious. Is bishop e3 better? Bishop e3 is better. Darn. I'm the worst. b3 double question mark. b3 double question mark? You lost your advantage. Knight c3 is best. What? Knight c3 is best. A move I would never play. And then, yeah, rook e6 is a losing move. Yeah, this position I'm slightly better, it says. And then after here, rook d8 is winning. Yeah, now I have +3. He can't save this pawn now. Yeah, he let my rook, because if he plays rook e8, I take his rook and then play knight c7. Yeah, it doesn't even have any notations for the rest of the game. So I guess I was winning the rest of the game. That's inaccurate. I missed an opportunity to fork pieces. What? What was he talking about? I guess they want me to play this knight here. That's the only thing I can imagine. Yeah, it's the other knight is better. One's +4 and one's +3. Inaccurate. Yeah, it just says I'm +5 here because his bishop is trapped. All right. So that was a reasonable game for a 5-minute game, especially after the debacle in the last game. Hey, we're only 27 subs away from 1100. Hooray. Go challenge link. Didn't I already play this guy? I already played him. We'll try to play people once instead of twice before I play them twice. What's funny is when people challenge you, it used to put them in order of how they challenged you. Now it doesn't. They just randomly show up there. So like somebody could challenge me and then they're first on the list, even though they challenged me like 10th. That's the way they messed it up. It's good. It's more random now. Yeah, I beat somebody high rated. Is this sparkling water? You're banned. Also, where'd all my donations go for beating a 2700? Terrible. What's going on? It says it'll abort in 0 seconds. Yeah, it's Perrier. If you sub to my channel, you get a Perrier bottle. Hi, Chess TV. I'm Ben. Karen will be joining us very shortly. I lost 2 pounds last night from yesterday to today because I wasn't in Michigan eating out every meal and eating 5,000 calories a day, at least. Yeah, I'm not good at eating out. I'm like 1,200 rated at eating out. I know where to eat and what to eat, but I eat too much. But when I eat at home, I minimize my portions and my food's healthy. Karen's making cabbage soup right now. It has cabbage, carrots, broth, and some spices she puts in. She makes it spicy. Bishop e3, I've never faced that. I like that. Just because I've never faced it. Now, let me ask you guys a serious question, and I'll get answers in the chat. I'm guessing 50-50 in the chat, because it always is, no matter what I ask. But here's the question. My opponent's handle or name or whatever you want to call it is thank you for flying Ryanair. Do you think he likes Ryanair or doesn't like them? What's your opinion? Doesn't like, doesn't both, neither, doesn't, neutral. I think he does, yes. His name is just Ryan, never flown it. No one likes Ryanair. Loves it. He's a pilot. No, I play Knight H5 all the time. It's my move. He is the CEO of Ryanair. He's a pilot. Even the CEO doesn't like it. He's on a plane right now chilling and playing chess. Maybe. He is Ryanair. He's flying the plane right now. I got some good answers. I like your answers. Oh, I saw this pawn was hanging. I didn't see that pawn was hanging. I guess that's what happens when you play Knight H5. Everything's hanging. All right, well, maybe he won't see his queen's attack. He has 200. Yeah, I made up Knight H5, and I always play it. I mean, if I was playing like a slow game in a rated tournament against somebody high rated, I probably wouldn't play it. But I don't do that, so there you go. In a blitz game, I'll play it against I'll play against Nakamura. I don't care. In a blitz game, I'll play against anybody. Blitz, bullet, okay. But in a slow game, I don't know if I'd play it against somebody over 2,200. I'm never going to play a slow game again the rest of my life, so it doesn't matter. So I guess the answer is yes, I'd play it. Let's see how the poll's going. Let's see here. There's got to be some cool checkmate here, but I don't see one. There has to be. Oh, okay, I see one now. It requires him to blunder, but I don't care. Well, okay, now I can't do it. I was going to play queen b3, and if he takes my queen, knight takes his mate. If he takes my knight, then queen takes his mate. If he takes neither, then my move is ridiculous. But, doesn't stop me. Excuse me. All right. Back to playing chess, I guess. And king d2, that's nothing to sneeze at. I could be playing Matt Larson now. He likes to play king d2. Okay, so queen takes, b5, king d5. King's coming to c6. All right, it might not be engine approved, but I have to do it because it's so cool. Maybe there's a better move than b5. Maybe bishop e6 is better. 2490. Thanks, Puzzle Pawn. Cabbage soup is healthy. I just made some yesterday with white beans and leeks. Thanks, Puzzle Pawn. Why did he donate 2490? Is one of my ratings 2490? Instead of like some other number. Why'd you donate 2490? You're always tricky. You're always like, that's because of this. I don't have 2490 subs. I don't have 2490 viewers. My ratings aren't 2490. I don't get it. Oh, bishop e6, he goes here. Probably c6 is the best move with unstoppable b5 mate. But okay, I want his king to walk up the board. No, it's not a currency thing. I know where he... Oh, 249 pounds. Yeah. So the more weight I lose, the less you're going to donate? Damn. Yeah, thanks, Paul. I knew there was... He always does it for a reason. I just didn't figure out why. It was too obvious. So king's coming to c6 no matter where I check. Well, maybe he'll play c4 if I check here. Give him an option. c4 is the least explosive move. Okay, now I could play c6. That probably makes sense because I want to open the c file when he takes it. Steinitz would be proud of White's play. Also, White's earning his rating. You got to earn that rating. What happened with the poll? The poll's not done? Queen takes. Okay, get this rook here so the other rook can go to the other place. And then, I don't know, queen a3 or rook c8. Queen a3 is check. His king has to move up. So that's got to be that. I got to get his king further and further up. Winning the game doesn't matter anymore. It's getting his king all the way to the back rank. That's all I care about. Let's see, this check. Moving on up to the queen side. Thanks, Resign says Steinitz. Papa John's gets 80%, 98%. God damn. Thanks, Resign says Steinitz. Yay, 30th sub anniversary. Hooray. Okay, now, hold on. What do I do here? It's Karen. I mean, this is better than taking his queen, but then his king goes back. Oh, I know, I can repeat. That's good. That way when Karen's here, she can see the position. So I was losing to a 1200.
Yeah.
And instead of taking my queen and beating me, he did something else, so I was better. And then I was losing the endgame after that because he was 1200 exactly. Mm-hmm. So that means it was his first game and he's not 1200. And then his handle said, like, I beat GMs or something. So then right before I lost, Trying to Learn kicked him out, and I resigned for him.
Can you scoot over just a
Yeah.
touch?
Then I played a 27, like 50, and I beat him. I just played good and I won. So,
Yay.
yeah. Now this is the next game. This guy's 200.
How's everybody doing?
Hey, what do you think? This guy's handle is thank you for flying Ryanair. Okay. Do you think he likes Ryanair or he doesn't like them? And we voted on it, and they voted for Pat Buchanan. So that didn't help me.
I've never even heard of Ryanair.
Yeah, they're in Europe. Western Europe, England. Yeah. You like his king?
Yeah.
Yeah. His king was here and I repeated. We had this position already.
Yeah, I've never heard of Ryanair. I don't know. It might
Yeah, they don't think they're in the U.S.
might be joking around. Hey, Check Plus Mate. Hey, Bald Squirrel.
I heard nobody likes Ryanair. So.
MJ Fun.
Hey, I got his king to the back rank. That was my whole goal of this game, was to get his king to the back rank, and I did it. Yes. I'm not going to mate him on the back rank.
I made the cabbage soup.
I can't mate him. I have to repeat. Did you have any yet?
Yeah.
Frankly delicious.
It does. Real good.
And then Puzzle Pawn said he made cabbage soup yesterday and put in white beans and leeks.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put all sorts of things. Mine has carrots, onions, celery, cabbage, tomatoes.
Could you guys hear Karen? Because she's quiet and she's away from the mic. She's saying all the ingredients in her cabbage soup. Yeah, you're pretty quiet, so probably they didn't hear. Oh, they said yes. A tiny bit they heard you.
Yeah, so I'll say it again.
Oh.
Celery, carrots, onions, of course cabbage, tomatoes, and vegetable broth. And then I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar and some cayenne pepper and some Tabasco sauce and sage. And that's it. And garlic. That's it. It's really good.
I played 90.3 that game. He played 72.
Yeah.
Now, you always think like you're low rated and you want your rating higher and all that. So, yeah. Look at his rating. God damn.
That doesn't mean anything.
That means you're 1,000 points higher than him. Celery and soup?
Yeah, the soup's really good.
Yeah, the soup is good.
Hey, Deuce 910, do you play poker?
What's the handle?
Deuce 910. Deuce 9.
But deuce is spelled wrong.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice.
So it might mean something else.
Could. Yeah, cabbage is one of my favorites. It's really good. And I'm not a very good cook, but my cabbage soup, I made up the recipe.
When you say you're not a good cook, everything you've ever cooked is great. What are you talking about?
I hate cooking.
No, I didn't say you didn't
I
like
know,
cooking,
but
but
I'm not
you're
a good
saying you're
cook.
not a good cook.
You know.
That's incorrect.
Well,
if you say I don't like to cook, that's correct. But you are a good cook.
Bonarici, it's time consuming, but I saved a little bit of time because I had some leftover cabbage from quite some time back.
Thanks,
It was
Old
still
Fast
good,
33.
that I'd already run through the food processor, so it was already shredded. So that, it probably took me an hour to cut everything up, but I was doing other stuff too.
If you want to learn how to cook crystal meth, there's a great Family Guy episode where they become meth dealers. It's a really funny episode. When they become meth dealers, they start dressing, and they have a lot of guns in the house. A lot. And they start dressing really funny because they have to dress like meth dealers. So.
Yeah, I make a really good lentil soup as well. Puitka.
I actually like her lentil soup better than her cabbage soup, but that's because I like lentil soup more.
Lentil soup's really good that I make.
She likes she thinks the cabbage soup tastes better.
No, that's not true. I had this leftover cabbage. I like them about equal.
You make the cabbage soup more often than the lentil soup.
The lentil soup, I put some similar things like celery and carrots and vegetable
I'll play
broth.
while you're talking to them.
But I forgot which seasonings I put because I haven't made it lately. Cabbage is yucky. I used to feel that way too, but I love it at this moment. Puzzle Pond, I assume that you think, or it is, that your cabbage soup is great too. You make red lentil soup with sweet potatoes and carrots. That sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
So Deuce 910 wants to know how being vegan is going and how the weight loss is going.
Do you actually watch my stream? So I've been vegan for 5 years and 1 month. That's going well. And the weight is in the name of the name of the stream has my weight.
Well, the weight's
and also
new.
you can type !weight and that explains everything to you, where I started and where I am now. It's one of the, what do you call it?
I don't know.
Commands.
It's okay to be new, Deuce.
Yeah. No, you're banned. No, but we seriously want to know why you spell Deuce like that.
Yeah, he said some stuff, but I missed it 'cause it scrolled off. I don't know if he addressed that.
Also, why'd you say 910 instead of 10-9? What kind of poker player are you? Oh, snap.
It's a joke, he says.
Yeah. Right. Everything I say is a joke, even when I'm serious. So if I insult you, then you did well. If I ignore you, that's no fun. So you either get ignored or you get insulted. You have to figure out which one you like better. Knight b5. What's my pawn? 6. Oh. My opponent, who claims to be female due to her name, has what's her name as her picture. Anya Taylor-Joy from the movie.
Oh, nice. Might as well pick somebody good looking. If it's not going to be yourself. You like being insulted, Deuce? Well, you came to the right place.
Yeah, most streamers don't insult their audience, which is weird. Like, what's his name? Eric Rosen, John Bartholomew. What's going on there? Now, I can't say the same about Gotham Chess because I don't watch other people's streams, but I assume he may insult the audience occasionally. That's my assumption. I could be wrong because I don't watch it. But if somebody insulted their audience like me, I would pick him next. He'd be next in line.
He does forever YouTube. Yeah, I've seen his stream.
He insults his viewer, but to be fair, it's mutual.
That's true. He lets the chat go wild. It is true.
You've dropped from 395 to 353 in 30 days. Damn. Primal eating for the win. I don't even know what that means, but congrats. My highest weight of my life, which I was in my 20s, I think. Oh, that could have been my 30s. I'm not sure, actually. Was 343.
He starts to cry, Bonarici. Are you joking?
Who starts to cry?
Bonarici says, at Gotham Chess, his viewers call him names, and then he starts to cry.
But I assume it's like he's crocodile tears. He's just kidding.
I don't know.
Even though I haven't watched.
I don't know what it means. I don't like to insult people.
People are kind of jerks on Gotham stream.
That's right, Dino. I don't like to insult the audience. I do get mad occasionally, maybe cuss or complain or whatever, but I'm not just going out of my way to insult anybody.
So when he streams, he acts like a maniac like me, but when he does teaching videos, he teaches really well like me. Oh.
I have no problem with crying, Bonarici. We're just trying to determine. Oh, you did say literally. We were trying to just figure out whether. I thought you meant literally. And I mean, I'm not going to shame him for crying. I'm just trying to get the facts.
That's probably because they threw tear gas at him, and that's the stuff you do with crowds. And he still walked in there, so and so forth. The trading places.
You're supposed to, GM Garrett. We're not real good at checking. We have to figure out a better system. But until we do, you got a sub.
Yeah, ask for a sub. You're incredibly polite. Me? Let's ask the one who's educated here. I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you describe me as incredibly polite?
Do you?
I mean, you could say I'm polite because you don't know me, but incredibly polite.
You're not polite at all.
But incredibly polite, he said. So I'm not polite. I'm incredibly polite. See, look at that.
You're the opposite of incredibly polite. How about that?
Nobody's ever told me I'm incredibly polite. Let me tell you what I have been told more than once, and this will confuse you more than polite. I've been told more than once that I'm too quiet, and it was different people who told me, but it was at the same venue. You know where I was told that? It was the same place.
You told me, but I forgot.
The Bridge Club. I'm playing bridge, and everybody's 150, and I was in my 30s. And I'm not, what am I going to do with people who are 90? What am I going to trash talk? So I sit there and I play. I don't say anything. And they're like, wow, you're so quiet. And I'm like, I'm quiet? What? Okay, I'll play Trying to Learn. He skips the line.
Wait, Trying to Learn. Did he say a joke and I missed it? I got to scroll up while Ben's playing.
He probably texted me a joke. Also, I'm playing Trying to Learn right now.
I know. Let me see. The difference between Gotham and one of chess.com's servers is that
Careful.
Gotham... Let me see if I'm allowed to read it. Doesn't crash. I think I could say that when he takes Hikaru's load, especially if I'm, pretend I don't know what it means.
Exactly.
Trying to learn. Let me see if he texted me anything. I did get 2 texts.
And you have the chat paused.
Okay, I'll get it. Oh,
hey, when I die, and I'm going to die before you, if I'm buried, which I won't be, and there's a tombstone, which there won't be, but if all that happens,
I
wanted to say Ben was incredibly polite. And also in quotes, because somebody said
and
it.
And then after that, we'll say, except for one thing.
Well, maybe. That can be further down the tombstone.
Mainly, etc.
Exactly. Incredibly. I'm not just polite. I'm incredibly polite. Like Eric Rosen and John Bartholomew got nothing on me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just meant I'm incredibly polite in comparison to Gotham chess. Even then, it's hard to believe.
Who knows? So what everybody do all weekend?
Ooh, that's from a Star Trek movie. Also Seinfeld. I mean by comparison.
Anything exciting?
I think polite was a typo.
Snow removal. That sounds horrible. Impossible to believe may not be a compliment. I thought this was some form of Stafford Gambit in the beginning. First time chatter. Trying to bring us back to some chess. Trying. Ate cheese at a French guy's house.
Eric Prose isn't polite at all? Wait a minute.
I bought an iced latte from Starbucks.
Wait, that guy said Eric Rose isn't polite at all. That doesn't make any sense.
He's not polite?
At all, he said.
Do I need to scroll? Let me find it.
Yeah, what? Right there. Green.
Oh, I see it.
What?
Oh, he's real polite. You don't think he's polite?
What? On the same stream, I was called incredibly polite, and Eric Rose was called not polite at all. Very suspicious. It's all tactics. That just trying to learn's game.
Yeah, he is very polite. Well, we have both been called wholesome before. And I have to say that when I was streaming with Spencer one time, somebody gave us an anonymous donation. And it turned out to be, I never knew who it was. They just said something about we were wholesome. And the next thing I know, I was put into Jackseptice's compilation video of how he went around and gave small streamers donations. So I'm in there. Spencer and I are in there, and I'm pretty sure Big Daddy's in there. Pretty sure, or no, it wasn't Big Daddy. It was Wait, what? Why am I spacing out? The guy from Brazil. Help me out, somebody. Trying to learn.
I know who the guy from Brazil is.
I mean, he's been on our stream forever.
I can't think of it.
Darn.
No, not Neymar.
Sorry, I can't remember your name right now. It's just because I'm old. Hey, who's the... Thank you. Scottish Demon Goat.
Well, I wouldn't have said him.
C.L. Smith.
But yeah, that's correct.
Somebody had my back. Sorry, Scottish Demon Goat.
I like Scottish Demon Gore. I want that. That's a great typo. I played 90.7 and Trying to Learn played 54.4.
Yay. Anyway, I got to be in the Jacksepticeye video. That was the end of my exciting story. Because I was wholesome. We're wholesome. So remember that next time I get mad and, say some curse words. That's about the worst I do.
Should I play anymore, or do you want to do the Tata Steel?
I don't know. I'm Tata Steeled out.
Oh, so I'll play more. Okay.
So maybe we could do some puzzles in a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the Tata Steel's only the last round was today.
I know.
So that was it. So I thought we should talk about the last round.
We could.
It's not going to be a lot.
That's true.
We'll do like 30, 40 minutes of Tata Steel that we can do.
Some puzzles. All right. That sounds good then.
My opponent's 313. What city metro area has that area code?
313?
Uh-huh.
DC?
No.
I'm just guessing.
No. Detroit.
Oh.
Okay, now which one has 312?
DC?
No. Chicago. I don't know DC's.
Oh.
So it's never DC.
I don't know area codes. All right, so after this game, then we're going to do some...
yeah, we'll look at
Tata.
the Tata. Yeah.
Okay.
I told them as soon as your Tatas got here, we look at some Tata. And then I got lots of donations. Yay.
You got kicked out?
Did you live in Chicago? No.
What's Dothan, Alabama's area code? Hey, DK. There's probably some have been added since I was living there, but it used to be 205 and 334. And then they might have... Well, for a long time, it was just 205, the whole state of Alabama. And then they added... Oh, there's C.L. Smith. 205. They might have taken that away from... No, that wouldn't make sense because my mom's number, I don't think, changed. But I know they added in 334.
Thanks, Jediah, for subscribing. You're the best.
And then there was some others, probably. 205 is just central. Yeah, I thought they moved it or took it away from parts. Are you two friends or...
We're mainly question mark. Karen's my best friend. Karen and I have been married for 6 years and 2 months. Although maybe it's 1 month. Let's see, November's your birthday and December's our anniversary. So it's only 1 month. But it's 1 month and 1 week. So.
See, wholesome. That's right.
Yeah, we've been married about 2,500 days.
It's complicated.
Let me see. Hey, Siri, what's 6 times 365? So 2,200, so 2,190 plus 2 plus about 33. Oh, it's only like 2,230 days. That's it. I thought it was more.
I went to karaoke last night. That's one thing I did this weekend. Thanks for asking. It was fun. I was very disappointed in my performance, though. I didn't sing very well.
I thought you said the music was too loud or
No,
something.
it was.
You had some excuse.
That was part of the problem. I don't really know how to project very loudly in my higher range. And so the music was really loud. I think part of it was I was too soft. I was too soft is what it was.
There was a song that came on the radio today, and the guy was singing in such a high voice. I was like, I think most women couldn't sing this high. It's the song Longer by Dan Fogelberg.
Oh, yeah, I know that
Longer
song.
than any something. And he gets really high at like certain points. And I'm like, what? How can anybody sing that high?
I know that song. They added another for Central. What did I sing? I sang Bring Me to Life.
By whom?
Evanescence. And the thing was, I could sing it really well, but I just, the music was real loud and I was a bit too soft. It was the first time I sang it, so I tried to practice it. I usually sing lower songs, like Stevie Nicks, or I like a lot of male singers. Like I sing a lot of Rolling Stones, Audio Slave. I love Chris Cornell. So I just wanted to try because it was a little bit higher than what I usually sing. And I was hitting the pitches, it just wasn't loud enough.
Speaking of the Rolling Stones,
yes.
because you mentioned them, I think, for the first time in 18 years, this year, they're coming out with a new album of all new songs.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
It's been 18 years.
I didn't hear that.
I heard it on our, Sirius.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm. The name of the album is God Damn World. Well, I mean, it isn't, but it could be. I don't know.
I'm not a big Tool fan. I think I can appreciate the musicianship, but it's just too dark for my taste. The whole package is negative. But I can see that they're good musicians. But yeah, they're not my thing. I don't like Tool. Yeah, so you're right. Bring Me to Life is a duet. So I sang with the KJ, Ian. He's a good friend of mine as well. He sounded great. But on his part, when he does his wake me up, he's rasping out. The music is not loud, so I'm trying to sing the chorus, and the music's blasting it. So I had a little bit harder time at the very beginning when it's just the female voice. I nailed that because I wasn't competing with the music. But once the music cranked up, so I don't know. I'll try it again, see if I can get it better, and then move on. What's Ben's favorite? Hey, Wally. What's Ben's favorite band from Detroit? Got some solo singers that are good from there.
I like Sixto Rodriguez.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
from Detroit. I was just
Solo,
talking about him earlier, too.
And Eminem and Bob Seger. Where's he from?
Ann Arbor.
Michigan.
Ann Arbor, yeah.
So got some great singers from there. I can't think of any bands from there, though.
Yeah, Flint has, what do you call them? What's his name's favorite group? Grand Funk Railroad.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
And then Madonna's from Detroit.
Oh, yeah, Madonna.
Well, she's not from Detroit,
Solo.
but she's from Michigan.
Kid Rock is from there.
Yep, Kid Rock. Yeah, he's not really a singer. He's more of a drug addict. Yeah, Madonna's the most famous, I guess.
Yeah, Kid Rock, I only know about that one dumb song he does with Sheryl Crow.
Sweet Home Alabama?
Pictures.
Hey, look, it says I made 0 mistakes and 0
was.
blunders. Although my opponent was rated 300, but still.
Yeah, I don't like his personality.
Also, Kiss is from Michigan.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. We don't have as many people from Alabama. We got Lionel Richie, the Commodores, and the band Alabama, and I can't think.
I played 89.8. He played 73. That's pretty good for 300.
That's good. We got a lot from Georgia though. REM and B-52s and Outcast. Who else is from Georgia? Allman. I was just thinking the Allman Brothers. Yeah, I love them. Where's Molly Hatchet from? Anybody know Molly Hatchet besides me? Probably not.
Okay, somebody do a marker because we're going to look at the Tata Steel games now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Flirting with Disaster. I want to do that at karaoke.
Iggy Pop is from Ann Arbor, but yeah. Iggy Pop, Bob Seger, and Spencer all went to the same high school, but at different times. Mm-hmm. Also from Michigan is the smart guy. He's not a musician. Claude Shannon.
Oh, okay.
He was born in Petoskey, Michigan. Frankly, terrible.
Bonarici, that's so true. Molly Hatchet is like a cut-rate Leonard Skinnard. They're pretty low budget. They're a low budget band.
All right, let's start.
All right, we got it.
Okay, this is Abdus Satorov, who was in clear first when the day started against Jordan van Foreest, who won the tournament 2 years ago. They played a Sicilian.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he won.
Okay, time and awe variation, I guess. And he played Queen F3, which is, I mean, there's many moves. Probably Queen D2 is the most common. Bishop E2 is common. A3 is even played, but Queen F3 is cool. Okay, recommended by Andrew Carclins, probably. He likes to play Queen F3 against all Sicilians. So he would like it here. Okay, put it in H5. I don't really know the theory of this opening, so that move just seems odd to me. But obviously, if black just develops normally, I guess white's going to play G4, G5. So black is stopping that. Okay, long castle, B5, Queen G3, offering a queen trade, which black accepts. And to me, this looks... To me, I don't know this variation of Sicilian. This looks pretty bad for black to me. Black doesn't have any development. I don't like his H pawn on H5 here. I'd rather have it on H7. Seems weak. And I don't know where to put this king. I don't know where to put the bishop. So I don't like this position. And the engine agrees. It says white has a nice advantage here. So I think the opening worked out in Norderbeck's favor. However, it's clear by the time usage that Jordan is like sort of in his prep, I guess. It's not good prep because the position's not very good. You can see he has more time than he started with. Okay, bishop c5, that's the engine move. And in this position, the common Sicilian moves like a4 or f4 are the engine moves, and Norderbeck immediately tried to punish this h5 pawn by playing g4. Seems reasonable. Bishop b7, ignoring him. Always ignore your opponent. And here, white made a very poor decision, in my opinion. He should just take this pawn. And the engine line, which gives white a slight advantage. And basically, if you're playing g4 to then not take the pawn, it's like, why'd you play g4? Is to play rook takes, pawn takes, knight f6. And the idea is we're going to try to attack this pawn, we're attacking this pawn, and knight g4 is also annoying. So the engine says after bishop e2, stopping knight g4 and protecting the h-pawn, that white is up like 0.5 or 0.6. Okay, white's slightly better. And instead he played a move that I don't like. What move do I not like?
I don't know. F3.
Yeah, played f3. Yeah, the engine hates that move. And now it actually prefers black's position. But I must warn you, neither player was cheating this game, which is evident from the moves they made. The engine hates like half their moves. It doesn't like the way they played. Obviously, Van Foreest isn't one of the top 10, 20 players in the world, and he has black. And Norderbeck is about to win the biggest tournament of his life. He's been in first the whole tournament. The tournament has Magnus and Wesley and Fabiano, and those aren't even the good players. So Abdus Satorov has a lot of pressure on him from, potentially winning a big tournament, and such pressure makes you play a move like f3. terrible. F3 is bad because it weakens the defense of the bishop on E3 too. The knight's pinned now. Okay, now in this position, the engine wants to play H4, which seems very reasonable, but he played G6, which the engine does not like. Then knight F5, the engine doesn't like that either, but I like it because it's knight F5. Notice the attack on the bishop here, forcing black to trade bishops. Knight takes. King E7, reasonable. Now, white should definitely take this to give black an isolated H-pawn. And the engine still prefers white, but he played bishop E2. D6 is good. G5. The engine hates G5. And you know G5 is a bad move because the best move for black here is F6. You should never let your opponent play F6 and it's good. And he did play F6. Okay, now F4 is correct. This is good. Now black has solid control of the E5 square. And he played knight E5. The engine says this position's about equal. Rook D4 is good. Rook D8 is okay. And in this position, and in many positions before and after, white should play A4, which he should really play after Rook D4, because B4 is not possible anymore, because it's not... You know. So you really want to play A4 here and attack these weak pawns and give him an isolated pawn and so forth. In fact, the engine doesn't like Rook D8 because of A4. But Abdusattorov doubled his rooks. And then H4 was played. Again, he should play knight C6, attacking the rook, stopping A4. White should play A4, but he played knight G4. He played knight C6, attacking the rook. Probably even stronger is knight F7, attacking the G5 pawn. But knight C6 is fine. What's funny is the engine even doesn't like this move. It wants to play rook D3 because the rook has some scope here. Here it's just like you can't move anywhere. But he must have thought black would try to do some kind of repetition and he didn't want to draw.
Yeah.
So he played rook D2. And in this position, rook H5 is correct. This pawn's very hard to defend. Then white correctly played E5 because he can't just be a pawn down for nothing. So he's fighting. Notice the knight is defending E5 and D8. So you can't win a pawn. This would be a blunder because your D-pawn's pinned. So you can't do that. And this doesn't win a pawn because I can... Well, actually, this is a blunder too. This move is good. I was going to take the rook first, but this makes more sense tactically. And then after here, we amazingly have this move because this rook is hanging. Check. Then all the rooks are hanging. Then after king here, we take this rook. And this is winning for white. White's up a pawn, and he has a passed pawn, and pawns are all weak, so forth. Okay, so E5 is a good move. And now, let me refresh. So I broke chess.com again, like I always do. And I have to flip the board.
I remain confident.
Okay. So after... I didn't go back far enough. After E5... Black played D5, which is correct. And now in this position, white played the best move. It's the coolest looking move too. That's more important than being the best move. Knight E4. Taking advantage of the pin again and defending the pawn. And now both knights have good squares. And what's funny is black played the best move here, setting up for the next game. Bishop C8. Not a move I would probably consider, but engine approved. Okay, in this position, the best move is very hard to find because Abdusattorov is not French. So he didn't retreat. Knight F2 is the best move, retreating the knight and attacking the rook. But instead he went forward, knight F6. And what's funny is after rook H8, setting up for the next game, black's position looks ridiculous. And it says black has a big advantage here. It likes black a lot. And the main reason is this pawn's hanging. So if I take that, I win a center pawn, and I get rid of the defense here, and I'm threatening to take the knight because my knight's defending my rook here. So this is a threat, and this is a threat. White's actually overextended, which is funny. Okay, so he took on G8. He took back. He put his other knight on f6. He went back to d8 and he said, how are you going to defend your pawn? Good question. And he played h3, which is a blunder according to the engine. It says just taking the pawn is really good for black. Really hates this move. Yeah, and this is a mistake which was not taken advantage of. So you'll notice in this position, I can move my bishop and defend my pawn here.
Yeah.
Okay, and what he should have done, which would have given him a good position, is bishop to d3, defending his pawn and attacking the g6 pawn.
Oh, yeah.
And how do you defend the g6 pawn? The answer is fries. You can play king f7, but after rook f1, you're going to be walking into discovered check. So the engine says this is equal. And instead of doing that, bishop d3, he played bishop g4, which is a very bad move. I mean, the bishop's not attacking anything here. Okay, rook h4. And now white doesn't have any targets. The one target was the g6 pawn, which I could have attacked. These pawns can't really be attacked by a piece. They're defended. This pawn's weak, and this pawn's weak. And the open H file, black has control of. The open F file is blocked. And you would argue this is a great knight. What's funny is the knight's trapped. The knight can't move without being captured. Mm-hmm. And it's blocking the F file. So white can't double up on the bubble up and play rook F7 check and win. Because his knight's blocking him. He can't move his knight because it has nowhere to go. And white has to babysit these pawns because they're weak. So black actually has an advantage here. B3 is a bad move. Rook h8, king b2, as if nothing is happening. And yeah, white can't attack anything because this bishop is so stupid on g4. And rook is babysitting this weak pawn. It's funny how the knight's trapped. It can't move anywhere.
Yeah, because if at a glance it looks nice.
Right.
It's like down in there.
Okay, now the knight's going to go to f7. Knight d8's an excellent move. Then when the knight's on f7, it attacks both pawns. Mm. And that's, according to the engine, that's a horrible blunder. And now you can't defend both pawns. c3 is actually the engine move. And finally, black's up a pawn and has two passed pawns. Past g pawn, past d pawn. You notice white's rooks have never gotten active. The rooks have always been blocked. White tries to get a passed pawn. Now white finally activates his rook, but in doing so, he loses all of his pawns. Now he can't save this pawn. He tries to. And then he resigned because black's up 3 pawns, and there's a check. You could check here, or you could check here, but there's no more checks. And then this pawn's going to queen. So that was a very poor game from Abdusattorov because he had several chances to get an advantage or equal. And people just say last round jitters. He's young and he's playing maybe the lowest rated player in the tournament. Yeah, he's the lowest rated player in the tournament. Abdusattorov has white. He has a good position out of the opening and middle game. He messes it up. Then he gets a good position again. So he was given chances to do well this game, and he this is the only game he lost.
Was Jordan previously above 2,700?
Maybe. Kamer's lower rated. Damn, he got me. Let me see. 26 on the ratings they have listed, which I'm not saying they're accurate. Kamer's 2696 and Jordan is 2681. But it could be on the live rating list that you're right. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Von Fourie's highest rated in attractiveness? Yeah, maybe. Only Karen knows, and she ain't telling.
I don't know.
They say he looks like Ashton Kutcher.
You know, I'm not a big Kutcher fan.
Hmm?
I'm just going to look up his
Jordan
rating.
von Foreest. Yeah. Make sure it's not his brother.
Yeah, well.
D-E-N Van. Yeah, it auto did it for you. Mm-hmm. It knew what you were doing.
is nice looking in that picture. Now, where would I go to see the peak?
Yeah, probably you're at the right place.
Right here, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he was over barely. 27-14. That's good enough.
Let me see what this one says. 27-15.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah, on the graph.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to satisfy that curiosity. Sorry about that little tangent.
Okay. Next game is Geary's game with Richard Rapport. I looked at this game already, so I know a little bit more about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they played a normal Sicilian. Very normal. Okay. In this position, Richard Rapport played a line that's discredited, but he doesn't care. He doesn't believe it. So probably the number of games in slow chess that 2700s have played the next move in the last 20 years is like maybe 3 or 4 games. Just nobody plays it. I think Korchnoi used to play it because, he did what he wanted. Now, of course, e6 is the main move, and some people play bishop to d7, but he played g6. And, of course, white can just take that and ruin the pawn structure. And that's what Geary did. Then Geary quickly played bishop b5, and after bishop d7, he went back because now this pawn isn't defended by the queen, so we could try to pile up on it with knight d5. So this is I don't know this idea, but Geary thought a long time about bishop c4. So I guess after bishop d7, he was out of his prep. Okay, so this game was just white being better for a long time. White just, black's pawn structure is no good. So white's better. Always repeat. Okay, and that's the whole point of this is black wants to play f5 and trade off the white center pawn. He's still left with this bad pawn, but he has the 2 bishops. So here he's getting close to equalizing. Bishop b3 is good because the rook's on it, so we don't want that there. Bishop f5 doesn't win because rook takes rook is check. Okay, that actually was played, so that's good. We get to see it. And just obviously white's better here, and it's hard for white to win, but black doesn't have any chances of doing anything because it has a weak d pawn, and white has this dominant knight on d5. Okay, so Geary doesn't really do anything, and he allows black to equalize because Geary doesn't like to do anything. He likes to let his opponent fall on his sword. Okay, and then this is a bad move, king g7. Bishop takes e6 is now strong according to the engine, but f4 is okay too. f4 is what he played. That's actually not bad. Bishop has to go back here. And in this position, the engine wants to take this and then play knight g4. And you can't take with the queen if I trade here because your d pawn is hanging on d6. So you can't do that. So you have to take with the pawn, then knight to g4. And the engine really likes white here. This pawn's weak, this pawn's weak. I can make your king run out, and probably can't let me do that. Okay, and instead of doing that, he played the move g4, which is not as good. I have to refresh again because I always break chess.com when I show a variation. Okay. Okay, now he played h6, which is a bad move. Don't push pawns in front of your king. That actually made his king worse. And it's one of the reasons he lost the game. The engine wants to move the king away, h8 or g8. That way, the bishop has g7 to fall back on. Yeah. But he played h6, which is a bad move. Now white should play bishop takes e6 again, but he played bishop d5, which is not a good move. Takes. And now black is close to equal here. Queen e6. He played it. And this now it's just equal. Now white's not even better. And in this position, after knight f4, queen e5, knight check, black blundered. Made a move that loses immediately. A one-move blunder. And I assume, since this is move 34, and this game's pretty complicated, that he was in time trouble here. You can see the times on this side. I don't know if they're accurate. But this move is an incredible blunder, which loses the game immediately. The engine says after either king g8 or king f8, it's equal, that nobody's winning. And he blundered by playing king g6. And this position here would actually be a good puzzle on chess.com, like right here. So white to play and win.
All right, let's see.
So the game was back and forth with Geary being slightly better and clearly better, depending on what position it was. Then it was equal for about 5 moves, the last 5 moves. And then king g6, triple question mark was played, losing the game. So the game was decided on that move. Assuming that Geary finds the winning move. If Geary doesn't find the winning move, he is not winning.
I don't know. Should I keep looking?
Yeah, you can look as long as you want.
Well, I didn't know if it.
We get paid by the hour. We have 4,500 viewers. What else?
All right, let me see. There. Okay, go up there.
If Richard Rapport really had 9 minutes on his clock, which it says, and he played king g6, I mean, he's too good for that. He's not supposed to do that. That's like something I'm supposed to do, not him. Yeah, him missing this in a slow game is, it shows that they're probably tired at the end of a tournament, playing 2700s for 13 rounds. It's exhausting. So that's the only thing I can realize him missing this. Geary, however, did not miss it.
That seems crazy.
What's that?
Because then he goes down there. I was looking at rook takes d6.
That's correct.
Oh, that is it?
Yeah, the queen's overworked.
Yeah, then you can go queen f5.
Right, after queen rook d6, if you don't take it, you have a problem with your bishop.
Right.
And that's not easy to solve. Mm-hmm. Right, so he played rook d6. So if queen takes d6, there's queen takes f5 checkmate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now here, he played the number 1 engine move, which is a very funny move. King g5. Okay, and the idea is if you play the obvious rook takes bishop, I'm not sure if it's obvious, that's no good. Now I check, you get out of check, I check again, and so forth. And I keep checking you. I check you, you check me. If you stop the checks with this move, I take, and I take, now your knight's hanging, and your knight can't move because then your rook's hanging. And then if you take this, I take back with the rook, so I'm still on both of your pieces. And now white has to get into a better endgame. Here, 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 and white's a pawn up. So white might win, maybe. I would think probably, but the engine says 1.3, which means probably it's a draw. But I think white should win, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so rook takes is no good because it goes to that pawn up endgame. But he has a much stronger move, which he found, which is rook d5. Because that is getting serious over here. That's a serious threat. Okay, queen e1 check is the best move. King g2 is the best move. And actually, bishop e7 is the best move. That's what he played. Yeah. Okay, now in this position, he played rook takes check, and he blundered again. And this was the 38th move, so I can't really blame him. Now, when I say he blundered, if he makes either move, he's going to lose. His move loses immediately.
Yeah.
So he should have played king g6. Then rook f6 check is winning. You can't take it because I mate you in 2. And then, okay, king here gets mated by this. King g5 loses for various reasons. The engine wants to play knight g3. And the idea is I'm vacating the h5 square.
Right.
So if you take this, I have queen h5 mate.
Oh, okay.
If you don't like queen h5
Nice.
mate, then I can play this mate. if you didn't like that. So, okay. Anyway, he made the game end quickly. He played king h4. Now the engine plays knight g3 and announces mate. Okay, but he played a more human move. He played queen g3. This is much easier to calculate because there's no queen checks after we trade queens. So instead of making his 42nd move, he resigned, or 39th move, he resigned. You have to take. There's no other legal move. Now you have to stop rook here mate.
Right.
There's one way to do it. Let's see if you can find it. I mean, okay, obviously rook takes pawn, but
Bishop g5.
I didn't see bishop g5. I saw rook c5. I didn't see bishop g5. Okay. Yeah, bishop g5. Now knight f5 is going to be mate, so I can move my rook away, and that's hard to stop. You can't move your bishop to stop it, because then rook back here is mate.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't even see bishop g5. I saw this, and then b4 is a funny move.
Yeah.
Because the rook can't go here or here. You can't move away from the 5th rank, and if you take, you get forked. So after queen g3 check, black resigned, and Geary wins the tournament.
Yeah, I heard he won.
So Geary got clear first. Norderbeck tied for second. And he was in first the whole tournament, and he didn't lose any games. Now, I may be wrong, so you guys will tell me in the chat and in the YouTube comments. You guys will be brutal. I don't think Geary or Wesley lost any games. The difference is Wesley won 2 games and had 11 draws. And Wesley won 2 games in a row. But then he had 11 draws. It was 2. And I think Geary had 4 wins and 9 draws.
I think it was Nigel Short tweeted that you shouldn't try to win a tournament by drawing because you get punished. The gods punish you for that or something like that. Did you see his tweet?
No.
I don't have it exactly. But that's what he said.
Wesley So getting 2 wins and 11 draws, that's very Wesley So-ish. That's pretty good. Actually, Geary getting 4 wins and 9 draws is like, Geary would prefer 13 draws, but 4 wins and 9 draws even better.
God loves a trier. That's true.
Trying is the first step. Okay, and then what's happening? People wants to be friends. That's okay.
I always forget to check mine.
Why can't we be
Assist
friends?
from Von Forest.
Why can't I find Carlson's? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know he won. Okay, now Carlson's game was the funniest of the event.
Hey,
Okay.
I can't believe I found that move.
Yeah, that was good. Now, Carlson played in an insulting way to his opponent, like, I'm going to play bad on purpose, get a funky position, and then I'll win because you're no good. And Irigassi's having a bad tournament, and Magnus has to win if he wants to try to get first place because Abdusatorov lost. So if Geary had drawn or lost, either one, and Magnus wins this game and Abdusatorov lost, which he did, then Magnus ties for first. So Magnus needs to win this game to have a chance of tying for first. Fortunately for Magnus, Geary won, so no chance. Yeah, this game was very funky. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, Magnus played a very strange move on move 2, played b6. That's very uncommon. Of course, white could play d4 and c4. But okay, we can get to some Queen's Indian. Bishop b7. g6, the double fianchetto, giving white the center. And he takes the center. So Magnus is just playing weird and unusual because get Irigassi out of his prep and just try to outplay him. Even though it gives white an advantage, obviously. White has a nice position here. It's a very blockaded position where white has a lot more space on the queen side and center. Okay, and then play bishop c8, which is the bishop isn't really doing anything here. And, black's going to play like a King's Indian because it looks like a King's Indian now. And black's going to play for f5. And he plays knight e8, so he can play f5. And he plays f5. Okay, and then white never plays f3, so now you know the result of the game. The engine doesn't like the move f3, actually. But it already says that black is doing fine. It doesn't like that white gave black this nice knight on c5, which can't be kicked away. And black's position just looks like a King's Indian, except the knight on c5 is just sitting there looking nice. Okay, he played f4, a3, g5. The engine doesn't like that. It wants to play a4, which I understand. Because after b4, you can play knight b3 and get your knight to d4. a4 is a pawn sacrifice, and there's no reason really to do that now. So he just played g5 on the king side. b4, knight b7, g4. So Iragassi's trying to close up the king side and advance on the queen side. He put it in h, and then h3. Rook f7, typical move in the King's Indian. It defends c7 in case the c file gets open. The bishop can go to f8 and defend d6, and the rook can go to h7 and open the h file. Is the idea of rook to f7. Also, sometimes the knight goes to f8 if this knight could get to f8, and then knight g6, knight h4 is an idea. Okay, so he played king f2. He decided if the king side gets open, I'm going to run my king over to the queen side. Engine doesn't approve of that, but it's okay. But okay. Okay, so nothing happens, nothing happens. And this is my favorite position of the game, because he's set up for the next game. All these pieces, and the engine says it's about equal, because both sides can't really do very much. It's sort of closed on everywhere. Okay.
Hey, Charlotte Chess Center, how's it going?
Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Naroditsky's happy because it's a King's Indian type of position. Okay, Magnus decides to open up the queen side first. Then he opened up both rook files. The engine still says it's equal. And rook a1 it doesn't like. And then rook h2 check it doesn't like. It doesn't like what Magnus is doing. It doesn't like trading all the rooks. Okay, and in this position, funnily enough, it prefers knight takes to king takes. And the reason Magnus traded all the rooks was to play the next move. And practically, this is really good for black. If two engines are playing, it's probably a draw. If two humans are playing, it's very good for black. And the crowd has been waiting 30 moves for this to happen. Sacking on g4 and getting the two passed pawns. Okay, so white's up a piece, but what are white's pieces doing? But black has these two connected passed pawns, so they're going to do something. And the question is, how does white activate his pieces? So the funny thing is, the engine wants to put this knight here. I guess because then the other knight could go here later. So it wants to play knight a7, then knight to c6. Okay, but he played bishop f3. Never play bishop f3. Bishop h3. The engine says this position's equal, but okay, it's very unlikely to be a draw. Bishop h5 is a good move. g4 is good. Knight e2 is good. The engine likes all these moves. Always play bishop f1. Queen d1. Bishop g2 attacking the e4 pawn. Bishop g6 defending it. Knight g5 attacking it again. Knight c3. Bishop f3. And to me, this just seems good for black because I have these two passed pawns. The extra piece for white doesn't seem like it means anything to me. I don't see how that's important. This move is a big mistake, it says. And now he can come in on the h-file. And if I was playing this game, I would just assume ever since the piece sack, that black would win. If I was black, I'd be really happy. If I was white, I'd be like, ah. Because I don't have anything to do. And black is going to queen his pawns. Also, I'm stuck defending this pawn because my f3 pawn is gone. So white's pieces are stuck defending it. This knight has nowhere to go. The bishop has nowhere to go. So there's just nothing for white to do. So he sacks a piece back, trying to activate. Now it's equal material, but he got rid of the passed pawn. Now white has something to do. So I think practically that was a good decision, sacking the piece back. Queen c1, knight f7. He goes for the c pawn. Now he comes in this way. If you take the pawn on c7, this bishop controls a1, so we have forced checkmate. Check, queen a2 check, or queen c3 check, doesn't matter. If the king goes here, we have mate in 1. So he didn't take on c7. He played e5, blocking the bishop from a1. Pawn takes, bishop d2, attacking the bishop on f5. And he plays queen h8. I like that. I like that Magnus plays queen a and queen h8. Now black is winning by material and has 2 passed pawns. So he's just trying to stop white's queen from getting in. That's why he played queen h8. If you take, I can take either way. And then queen h1 trades queens, and I win the bishop ending easily. e4, opening up this diagonal again. Queen h2. Wants to play queen e5, threatening the bishop and in here. Queen e2. Could have played queen e5 too. And then check, and then white resigned because white's getting checkmated. If he plays queen here, queen c2, then many moves win. Queen a3 is forced mate because of this mate. And it announces mate here. It's playing moves like bishop check and bishop d4, giving the bishop way to have a slower mate. This is the only move that makes any sense to me as a human. But it's going to be mate. The truth hurts. And this is checkmate. It's a funny checkmate. So after queen d3 check, he resigned. After king here, the quickest checkmate is bishop d1, threatening queen b3 mate.
Oh, that was an interesting game. That was a really interesting game.
It was, yeah. And unfortunately for Magnus, Giri won, so Magnus tied for second with Abdusattorov. And also unfortunate for Magnus, they do tie breaks. I don't know what the tie breaks mean. I don't know if it means he gets less money. I don't know. But Abdusattorov technically is second and Magnus is third. In the U.S., they just tie for second. But they do tie breaks in Europe, and somebody comes in second, somebody third. I don't know if Abdusattorov got second place money and Magnus gets third, or they share it. If they share it, I don't see why somebody's second and somebody's third when they tied. So those were the important decisive games in the top group today. And the other decisive game was Magsudlu winning again. So like in the last 5 rounds, Magsudlu like won all of his games. Like he was doing very poorly in the tournament, and he finished very reasonably because he kept winning, and he beat Aronian in the last round. Let's start with the end game because, as you said, we're getting tired of these games.
Well, I didn't mean it like that.
No, I agree.
Hey, Jeremiah.
So this was obviously a Sicilian. It was a Najdorf Sicilian. I'm not sure why Aronian's white and Najdorf Sicilian. That doesn't make any sense. Very insulting to his opponent. And as you can see, black sacrificed the exchange. Black's down the exchange. Black has a pass pawn on the 6th rank. And white's king is a little suspicious. And this knight can't be kicked out. So this is actually good for black.
What, you're saying he doesn't usually play this opening?
No, Aronian doesn't have white and a Najdorf Sicilian. No, he plays d4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have white and a Najdorf because he doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, that's insulting playing that against Magsudlu. Okay, so rook c8's played, defending his passed pawn. Let me flip the board, actually. Aronian plays bishop d1, very passive. Knight d7, attacking the bishop. Bishop a4, the point of bishop d1. Queen c4, bishop goes back to f2. Defends his pawn again, attacks the pawn on a5, sort of, but not really, because I can take this. Knight f1, always retreat. Knight e3, and knight e3 is a blunder. It wants him to play bishop takes knight on d7, and then knight e3. But knight e3 right away is bad. Queen c7, and now it really hates white's position. Here comes the knight to f4. Here comes a piece sack that doesn't work, and I won't do that. Like if I even when the engine tells me that bishop takes is better than knight e3, I don't know why. I don't want him to play knight c5 because knight d3, knight a4. So he takes it now, and queen takes. So somehow this interpolation of bishop takes first, forcing the bishop to go to d7, is much better for white than not letting him do that, probably because he has knight d5. So if he had played bishop takes d7 in this position, you can't take with the queen because the queen's not there. You take with the bishop, then the knight can probably just go to d5. It's a very reasonable place for the knight. So that's why knight e3 first is wrong. Now you can take with the queen, and d5 is protected.
Okay, I see.
Okay, so you played rook b1. Always play bishop f8. g3 is a terrible weakening. Horrible, but you have to stop knight f4, I guess. Horrible. c2. Bishop e3, and okay, that pawn is too strong. And two bishops. Two bishops, what else? Always sack the exchange. So now black's a pawn up and has a safer king, and white has an isolated pawn. So this is the wrap it up button. And there's just two pawns up for nothing. I gave one of his pawns back. That way he can make two queens. So his queen defends this pawn. And this pawn queens. I don't care about this pawn. And if you play queen f5 check, like some kind of perpetual, then I play g6 and my queen's defending this pawn. So once I play king here, if you start checking me, you don't have any more checks. And I'm just going to do this. So very simple. He's playing h5, so after queen here check, g6, he can take it. That's why he put his pawn here. Queen b1 check. Queen c2 check, always check. a3, a2, and after a2 he resigned. The truth hurts. See, the reason he played queen c2 is this checking idea that I was telling you about. You can't do it. The queen's here. If you check me anywhere else, I play here. And now I'm threatening the queen, and so now you don't have anything to do. So a very poor opening choice, in my opinion, from Aronian, because Maksudlu loves playing the Sicilian Najdorf with black, and Aronian likes to play d4. So he got his opponent out of his prep by playing e4, but Aronian didn't understand the positions as well and got outplayed. And Maksudlu's been playing great the last 5 games. I don't know how Maksudlu got good all of a sudden. The first 7 games of the tournament, then crushing it.
Yeah, I think you could extrapolate more on that. Well, now, why do you think it was insulting?
1 second. Maksudlu tied for 5th with Fabi. Man, Maksudlu had a great finish to the tournament. It's insulting because you're playing an opening that your opponent knows and likes, and you don't know and don't like it, but you're just like, that'll get him out of his prep. He's prepping for d4 or knight f3 because that's what I usually play. And this way, I'll just play chess with him, but you don't want to play chess with him in a Najdorf because that's what Maksudlu likes. You're just saying, oh, well, it doesn't matter what you like because you're no good. What matters is you can't prep for me. And Aronian thought it was the last round. He can't win the tournament anymore, and he wants to get a interesting kind of a game, and he picked the wrong opponent to do that with. Like if Aronian was playing me, he could play like g3 on move 1, which maybe he's never played, and he would crush me. And it's insulting. He's like, well, Ben doesn't know g3. I don't know g3, so I'll play that, and then Ben plays terrible. But if he's like, oh, Ben's really good, I'm going to play my repertoire. I'm going to play everything I know really well. But he wouldn't do that against me. And that's why Magnus against Iragasi played weird, because he's trying to get people out of their prep and then play chess with them. That insinuates I'm better at chess than you are. Now, Aronian is better than Maksudlu, and Magnus is better than Iragasi. So, you know, they don't want their opponents to play 25 moves of prep and then draw the game easily. They want to have a fighting game where you see who the better player is. And unfortunately, Aronian's idea of getting out of the prep of d4 was to play something that Maksudlu knows really well, the Najdorf Sicilian. So a very strange. You don't want to have white in a Najdorf when you know your opponent knows it better than you do. This is why the greatest players of all time, like Fischer and Kasparov, play the Najdorf because they were booked to the teeth. Fisher did his own book preparation, and Kasparov had a team of people doing it.
I
And
don't know.
nobody knew more theory than they did.
If they're getting
I've never been so insulted.
If they're getting insulted, they need to grow some. I mean, come on.
Well, he got insulted and he crushed him. So, but that's an amazing comeback. Maksudlu was like fighting for last place with 5 rounds to go, and he finished +1 with Fabi ahead of Aronian. I mean, the last 5 rounds, Maksudlu killed it. I can't say enough about Maksudlu. In fact, I'm going to tell you the results because I'm sitting right here and I can look at them. Also, it kills time. In the last round, Maksudlu won against Aronian. In the penultimate round, if I can find it, Maksudlu beat Iragasi. In the round before that, Maksudlu beat Praggnanandha. He won his last 3 games. That's crazy.
Yeah. That is
Okay, then he
crazy.
lost to Magnus in round 10. So after Magnus beat him, he won his last 3 rounds. Nobody wins 3 games in a row in this tournament. He's probably the only person who did. And I think in round 9 he drew Wesley. And he lost in round 8. So basically the first 9 rounds he was doing badly, and then the last 3 rounds he won. I'm sorry, the first 10 rounds. So first 10 rounds he's -2, and he's fighting for last. Then he wins his last 3 games, and he ties for 5th with Fabi. If you told me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days ago, or before that Maksudlu's going to have the same score as Fabi, there's no way. Fabi was having a good tournament until Magnus beat him. Then that ruined Fabi's tournament. Conversely, when Maksudlu lost to Magnus, then Maksudlu won all of his games. So there you go.
Exciting.
I can't believe that Magnus played Maksudlu. All right, etc. Anyway, I hope you like those games. I know the people who won them like them.
Yeah, those were good games.
Yeah, all the games are exciting.
Yeah, those were good games. I did enjoy. I'm glad we did that.
All right, now it's time for the puzzle. Yeah, that's right. Lev needs flashier shirts and fashier.
I'm so tired. I get up.
It is 8 o'clock. Well, it is.
I got up so early. I was really excited about trying to play these satellite events because I'm trying to win my way into the Venom poker tournament online on ACR. And I mean, I just played poker all day. It was exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made the soup. And I was up late at karaoke, and then I got up early to play poker. I was so hyped up, and I did not get in the Venom. I was a chip leader for a while. Not yet, but I will be playing tomorrow.
If she has to pay the $2,500 entry fee, she will. To play an online tournament and then go all in on the second hand and get rivered.
But tomorrow they have a free roll again.
So. But more importantly, on Thursday we're going to the symphony.
Yay.
Go Symphony. And who are we seeing? The Atlanta Symphony. And what are they playing? What 2 artists?
I know it's Prokofiev.
Yep. And
I forgot the other one.
Shostakovich.
Oh, okay, that's right. Well, let's do a puzzle.
Go puzzles.
Before I fall asleep.
Okay, I got it.
I'm just trying to yell. Oh, excuse me. So tired.
Let's see what's going on in the other football game between the Chiefs and the Bengals. Chiefs. The Chiefs are up 13-6 in the third quarter. That's not a lot of scoring.
Let's see if I could check. All these different checks. Let's see. Check.
One of the receivers for Cincinnati is Boyd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tyler Boyd.
Now, let me try to see.
Go Boyd.
Check. And you go there. I don't have a check anymore. This is a check.
Insane Lonely Bear, the way you write the moves is very similar to Bonarici. It's a little bit different, but it's close.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You and Bonarici are like that, son.
Oh. Okay. Is in 93.
Okay, then you notice the queen could take it.
Oh, no.
I know, but it's still right.
I didn't notice it.
I know. But it's still right.
I know. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can see why. Bad.
Play faster. Not you, the person who says they lose on time every time.
Check.
If you play speed chess and lose on time every game, there's two solutions. One is to play faster.
Bishop H3.
Most people don't like that solution. So the other solution is to not play 5 minute anymore, play 10 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, and then you won't lose on time as much.
And then rook D1. I
Yay,
saw all that. I just
26-31.
didn't see the queen. I did see the following. Is it that's not good that I didn't see the queen. I gotta.
Also, let's say you're playing 5 minute and you lose every game on time. Play 3 minute or 1 minute, confusing the audience. Then you'll be like, what?
What are we talking about, online?
Some guy's complaining he loses on time when he's up several pieces in blitz chess.
Yeah, that's one of the variables.
Yeah, play slower. Play 10 minutes.
So
play 30 minutes.
I used to have a higher blitz rating because chess.com used to have 10-minute lumped in with 3s and 5s. So
it used to be blitz rated.
Right, it used to be blitz rated. Then they switched it. So I did better with the 10-minute game, so my blitz rating was higher. But I don't really care. I only do 3-minute now.
Ready?
Yeah. I lose on time sometimes. That's just the way it is.
Some things will never change.
I'm almost always winning over the board.
All you do is win, win, win.
With the 3-minute.
I solved it. I'm going to use the restroom while you solve it.
Okay.
All I do is win, win, win.
Let's see. And 3 pieces. I'm still working on it.
Did you solve it?
No. No, I'm still looking.
Did we get a train started?
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Her favorite song from Blazing Saddles is I'm So Tired.
Okay.
Thanks for teaching me Carol Con back in the day.
There.
I guess I didn't teach how to spell Carol Con.
There.
I'm stuck at 1500 and I've never studied before. Would you be able to help?
Let me do this.
Well, I don't teach chess. You can watch my stream and get better.
Check.
Get better. The more you donate, the better you are. Yeah, that's right. Tensor extension. Good job. Go, Mel Brooks.
Yeah, it seems like, I don't know exactly all the moves, but it seems like his queen takes d4.
Correct.
And then queen takes. And then bishop, I think bishop b5 check.
Correct.
Okay, so then I just need to look again. Let's see, probably gonna be, bishop takes c6. Okay, now I gotta look.
See, if they didn't play c6 and they played here, you'd have knight check winning their queen. That's why they played c6.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's tricky.
Same.
I want to donate because you cats are so cool. We are cool.
Cool for cats.
We're cool for cats. Cool for cats.
Um,
Get that squeeze reference in. Good job.
yeah.
Because they all know squeeze. 4,600 people watching. About 20 of you have heard of squeeze. It's black coffee in bed, not coffee in bed. You're banned.
Oh. No, that doesn't work. See there. Check. No, that doesn't work. I'm stuck for a minute about what to do. Darn, it's so hard.
Crocodile style. Your question is too many sentences. Can I get to 1,600 feet, eh? Sure, why not? Drinky Plock. Wow. I've never heard of the Pyrenees Gambit. I like it. They seize the initiative, don't require a lot of theory. Sounds good. Stick with those openings.
Darn, I don't know what the move is.
It's sort of like knight c6, but it's not knight c6.
Well, go ahead with it.
It's knight g6. Then you take the queen. See the bishop? Yay.
Oh, discovered. I couldn't see it because it was so backwards. I
Yeah.
just couldn't see it. It discovered backwards.
Then you win because you're
Darn.
up 50 pieces.
Why couldn't I see that? I guess you guys all got it. That's really not that hard.
They didn't say anything in the chat. They
Darn,
were
that's
busy
ridiculous.
furrowing their brow in a vain attempt to understand the situation.
I wasn't necessarily looking for a mate, but I just didn't see that discovered.
She has a mate, me.
So, but I was looking for a mate, but I was looking for anything. But I don't see backwards bishop moves very well.
Ready?
Yeah.
Coffee in bed.
And I have to get up. Do you know what time I have to get up?
Uh-uh.
Archer has a dental appointment at 7:30.
Yeah.
And then it's a long day. He's also going to the orthodontist after school.
He goes to the dentist before school, orthodontist after school, and you're complaining. Oh, snap. Did you tell, certain people that,
Yes, I did. No chess lesson.
yeah.
And not only that, but I told him like a week early.
Uh-oh, so he'll forget.
I'll remind him.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to remind him.
I have the two bishops, but where's my what else?
Let's see. This one's hard. Did you solve it?
I know the first move.
Oh,
I don't know what white's going to do.
Well,
So-
don't give a hint.
I guess white's going to do that. Okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't see what to do against that. Oh, yeah, that would be good. I think. Yeah, that would be good. I could go there. Yeah. I could do that. I don't like that either. Huh. Yeah, this is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Dale's Karma, for subscribing. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, I don't know what this one is. So if you've got an idea,
So,
let's go ahead.
so I think it's bishop h6.
Okay.
And then if he plays rook a3, I'm not sure, but I have an idea. Okay. So it's either rook f5 or bishop f4, and I'm not sure. I thought it was queen e1, but then after rook a1, I didn't see what to do. I could take this, but I don't think that's right. So I think it's bishop f4, and if he takes it, I'm going to do some kind of rook h3, e3 trick, but I haven't figured out how exactly. Yeah, I think that wins if I play rook h3, if I play e3, queen takes, rook h3, king g1, queen h2, king f2, rook e3. Now king e3 loses the rook on a3, and rook e3, I have queen here check, and if king e2, I have bishop c4 check.
All right.
So I think that's it.
You got to go over all this at the end.
So I think
don't
that's
know.
what it is, but I don't know if I'm right.
Anything you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure
You're
that's
too
right.
fast.
Thanks, Metashare.
Let's just save it. I want to.
Thanks, Metashare, for the sub, and we need one more. So I think I'm right. I think
All
it's bishop here, and then e3, and then here. But I'm not sure. So we'll try it. Okay, and then I think, see, I could also take this first, but after you take and I play e3, you have rook g2 or bishop g2, and I can't refute those. So I think it's e3 first. And then it's rook takes, and then it's queen check, and then it's rook takes, and then it's queen takes. This is what I was saying. Then if rook f3, I take this. If king e1, I take this. If king e2, I have bishop c4 check. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was right. It was 3182.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, 3182
so cool.
was the rating. I wasn't sure I was right because I'm missing something.
Yeah.
But this seems winning. Because if he plays king e2, I have bishop c4 check.
Yeah, that was cool. That was too hard for me
Yeah.
to see, but I could understand it there at the end.
Ooh, T. Higgins got a touchdown. Go Boyd.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was the game Rufus versus Doofus.
Yeah, that was a great puzzle.
It was a long puzzle. Yeah.
And too hard for me.
Always play bishop h6. Okay, we need one more thing for a train. 100 bits, a sub, 25 subs from Code Cow. Just saying. Yeah, Code Cow kept giving subs earlier before you
I hadn't
here.
even seen Code Cow.
Yeah,
in
he
a
gave
while.
10, then he
Oh,
gave
wow.
5, and then he gave
Yay,
1,
Code
and then he
Cow.
left.
He kind of comes and goes.
We need 25 subs to get to 1,100. Ooh, Dr. Matrix started the train
Yay.
with 222 bits. An unusual amount. I like it. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. 100 bits, Papa John's. This one's easier than the last one.
Oh, that hangs my queen.
Yay, Dobrik, yeah. Cunningham, 91. Thanks, Mr. C.
Oh, yeah, you just go queen c1
Mm-hmm.
and rook e1. That's a classic.
2250. Didn't seem that.
That's like, 1600. I am tired.
Go, whatever it's called.
You
The
have no
train.
idea of what a stress. I had a stressful day a little bit with the poker. I was a chip leader for a while and then threw it all away. I'm trying to get into the Venom. So I was up really late and all these people were smoking and it was bothering me. And then I got up probably at 7 something because I wanted to go try to get into the Venom.
Didn't you get up before that to take Archer to school? Oh, today's Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't take Archer to school then. Terrible. You'll get up earlier tomorrow. Take him to the dentist.
No, they're still letting them smoke cigarettes in there, Wally, and they were supposed to ban it on January 1st. I don't know why it's still being allowed. And my best buddy at karaoke smokes a lot, so I had her blowing it on me, and this other friend of mine, Gus.
Thanks, Puzzle Pawn.
I'll be glad when they can't smoke in there. They even agree that they wish it were outlawed.
Yeah, last time I talked to her, she said her friend said, "I wish it was outlawed." Exactly how she said it.
She does, because then she's trying to cut back, and it would force her into it. Anyway, it's fine. So I'm tired and losing my voice a little bit. And then I got up so early, and I'm doing this in between all my poker tournaments. I was doing a YouTube tutorial on GTO Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a busy day. I made cabbage soup, which awaits. Let's do some more puzzles real quick, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go eat my soup. Stifling a yawn. I'm not bored, I'm just tired.
Like, I've had the answer for a long time, but I don't know if I'm winning in the final position. So that makes me unsure of my answer.
I'm not sure about it. I just keep doing a bunch of checks, and I'm not even sure what's going on.
I mean, I guess I'm winning. I don't know.
Someone's probably wrong. Oh, I see this other idea. Let me look at this.
Oh, okay. My answer is insane. That's good. 'Cause I wasn't sure if it was winning anyway, but actually it's ridiculous. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Yeah. It's actually easier than I thought. All right, let's go Hype Train. We need 3 subs in 20 seconds. 3 subs, 1,000 bits. We need to get to level 3 so we're not an embarrassment to the other streams. Go Hype Train. We're dying. No. Yeah, 1 sub. That's pretty good. Thanks, SB2112, for the sub. Such strong support. Ooh, it has the percentage we completed. Wow, never did that before. 5 subs, 324 bits of Vatos. We just have a lot of viewers because we're on Chess TV. Otherwise, I have 10 viewers. The reason it's not lettuce mode is your bishop is blocking your rook on h1, and your rook can't jump over your bishop. That'll answer your question. Oh, you didn't see f5? Well, that's different.
I'm gonna try something different. Everything I do doesn't work.
Everything you do it for me? Everything I do it for Stu.
Oh, then I can go there. There's a block though. Let me see. I guess he has to block. See there. There. I'm not sure. I thought it was bishop h3.
Correct.
Okay, and then, yeah, okay, block. Then let me just see which is best. I was looking at something else for a bit. Let's see. There's a check. Oh, let me try this other move.
Will we get to 5,000 viewers in the next 14 minutes? The answer is fries.
Yeah, I think it's bishop f5.
That's correct.
Yeah, and then it takes.
This was the tough move for me.
Okay, let me just let me let.
This took me a while. Also a while.
Yeah, because I don't want him to run out there. Let's see, check. Let's see. I think queen h7.
Yes.
Yeah, because you don't want him running down. And then rook h6.
Yep, that's me.
Yay.
31-30.
I did it.
Hooray. Yeah, king f6 is the same mate.
Slow,
it's the same double
slow
leg.
as crap, but I did it now. You got to admit I did it.
Yay. Go, Karen.
No.
It's Sven. Go, Sven.
Man, they don't get to come back in.
Huh? How sad is it? Someone can make a nice GM not stream for 3 weeks. I guess talk about Chess Bay.
Oh, wait, what about Chess Bay?
I said, I guess they're talking about Chess Bay.
Oh, that's why they said that.
Yeah, you passed it up.
Oh, sorry.
There it is.
I don't see it.
Your mouse is on it.
Karen, how sad is that? Oh. Oh, that is about her. Hey, Moose. You know, I don't know what can be done about the situation.
Ready?
Yeah. It's funny, though. I don't think I told you this.
Mm-hmm.
A media person reached out to me and wanted to talk to me about the chest base situation,
Mm-hmm.
and provided me where they've written all these articles for these big name magazines, and wanted to talk to me about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I don't know much about it. I don't give a shit. She saw the video where we were talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I still got to look, so I was yakking. Wait to me.
Go viewers, let's get to 5,000. They moves. Oh, snap. Mm-hmm. 4th and 1 on the Cincy 20. I wonder if they're going for it. What do we do now that Tata Steel's over? What are you guys going to do all day? The answer is fries. The answer is eat cabbage soup.
Darn, this one's hard.
I don't know when the next big tourney is, but there'll be one soon, maybe. Welch's grape juice subscribed. Frankly, delicious.
All right, let me try. I think I have some.
Hey, we
idea.
broke 5,000 viewers, 5160. Go viewers, you guys are the best.
Maybe that's it. Seems like I'm not exactly sure, but I was looking at Rook F3.
Then king takes knight.
Yeah, then I was gonna go Rook G1, but I couldn't figure out what to do after that. Well, go ahead. I don't know it.
Okay, so the answer is rook here, and you're threatening rook here mate. You're also threatening knight f5 check and rook h4 mate. So I'm guessing he's going to stop this one and not stop this one, because he can't stop them both. So he'll probably play rook e1 or rook e3, stopping this mate.
Right.
And then you play check and mate.
Darn.
2751.
That really wasn't that horrible. I couldn't see it.
Dusseldorf is the next big one.
That's pretty cool.
Good. I think Svidler's playing in Dusseldorf. All right, ready?
I'm getting tired though. Oh yeah, well, there's just TV just till 9, right? Okay. Well, I'll hang out till 9.
Yeah, I got it.
Then I gotta eat my soup.
But my soup. Yay, Carlos gave 100 bits. Unpopular opinion, Fabiano Caruana is top 10 players of all time. That's not that unpopular. I mean, he was one of the top 10 players in Tata Steel, so that's pretty good.
So I think it's H2.
Put it in H.
And then King F2.
Then the knight's coming. Oh, well, that's easy.
G3.
I thought the knight was going to come.
G.
2781.
I've seen that before.
All right, ready?
Yeah. I know. I feel certain I've seen it. Let's see.
This one I got quickly, even if I'm wrong. Karen, you are so good. I'm feeling bad about my rating. It's almost the same as yours. I'm not sure what that means. 1399 USCF.
Well, I need to get back to doing my puzzles. I did puzzles last year like you wouldn't believe.
I don't believe it.
I mean, I did so many chess puzzles. And I've lost some of my inertia, but I'm going to get it going again. Momentum, that's the word I was looking for. Momentum. Let's see, check. And he could just move there. Check. I don't understand. That can't be right because two moves do the same thing. Let me just look again.
Mm-hmm. Look at the big brain on Puzzle Pawn.
Oh, because he could go there. I don't need work.
This looks like a scotch. Probably
Okay.
is.
Well, it seems like the first move is knight g3.
Correct.
I just was looking at the different responses.
Well, they have to take. If they
That's
move
what
their
I
king,
thought,
you
but-
just win their queen.
Right, yeah, that's what I was looking at. And then here I wasn't as sure, so I think... Oh, I didn't think about that move. There.
You can do it. Puzzle Pawn got it. It's never happened before.
He's higher rated than me.
Right. Dale's Karma put a Steely Dan reference in the chat. They have a name for the winners in the world, but I want a name when I lose. They call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Call me Deacon
Oh, I know what it
Blues.
is. I know what it is.
Deacon Blues.
Because I thought that queen was oddly placed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's queen h6. It's going to be about winning the queen. And then rook g3. And just take the queen. Did it.
2,800.
Did it.
Hooray.
And I didn't let the thing stop me that usually does stop me, is I'm always focused on getting the mate.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought that queen, it just seemed like it
Good
lent
job.
itself to...
All right, last one.
Okay,
Double or
one
nothing.
more. Yay, I did it.
Double or nothing. Yes, sir, Fangirl 67. Go, Karen.
Well, maybe one day I'll get to play a tournament again.
Everything I do. Mm-hmm.
All right, so that check.
This I have solved. No, she's not my girlfriend. Karen doesn't like when my girlfriend shows up. She gets pretty mad.
Okay, well, hang on. Check.
Help me so much on Bishop Pair Endings. Thanks, Muff. All right, last puzzle of the stream. Can Karen get it? Go, Karen.
Well, I mean, oh wait, there's another possibility that I didn't think about.
Yeah, Insane Lonely Beer, your answer is
Starts with
incorrect.
an L.
It's the most incorrect. Mm.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
That's right, Quarter Pounder with Cheese. Very good Pulp Fiction reference. But I do love a tasty burger.
So, I mean, I think it's just
And this looks like Sprite, so close.
rookie one.
Correct.
I was looking at some other options, but that seems the best. And then Rook Takes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this I didn't look at. But
What did you look at?
I was looking, I thought the Queen, I just didn't know. But,
Well, that's only...
well, I didn't see it. I'm going to look at it now.
You had to do it.
All right.
For the many people in the chat who said Queen E6 mate, there's a Queen on A2. So it's never Queen E6
See,
mate.
I've got
Even
that
when it is.
move. But then you'll go there. That's one way to do it. Faster.
No, we're off
So-
Chess TV. We lost all our viewers. There's nobody watching
So I
now.
was looking at Queen C5.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then Rook E7.
Uh-huh.
Queen C7.
Yeah, I'm going to say 2572. 2860.
Yay, I'm
Who
on
would
a
have thought it
roll.
was that hard? The answer is fries. All right, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yay.
It's soup time.
Bye, guys. I enjoyed
Soup.
it.
It's soup.
Let's see who we got here.
Yeah, who are we rating? Only Karen knows.
Well,
I've already decided.
oh, well, then let's just go with whoever
Is
you
that
got.
who you decided?
Yeah, that was one of the contenders.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching. See you
See
guys
ya.
tomorrow. Thanks for subscribing and supporting the stream.
That's right.
Bye, everybody.